Welcome to Goodnight, Robin, your someone to say goodnight to. I'm your host, Robin Rice. Tonight's sponsor is Finola Howard at HowGreatMarketingWorks.com. Finola is not only a dear friend, but also my own marketing mentor. Her program is crazy affordable, and it shows you how to tap into the truth of your business as a way to reach the customers you want to work with. As Finola says, marketing is your truth told, and great marketing is your truth shared. Go to our show notes for a direct link to HowGreatMarketingWorks.com for more information. Tonight's episode is about what happens to us, what we talk about, and how we talk about what happens to us, and then the idea of how forgiveness can shift even the most difficult of stories. I have a friend who says that the best way to change the past is to forget about everything that you didn't like, which I think is kind of fascinating. But this is a little different from that. So I was looking for a metaphor of what we could offer, and what I came up with was this. What happens to us is like the bricks when building a brick house. And then, that's what happened. If your mom passed away when you were young, that's something that happens. If you had a bad day and there were very specific things, the Department of Motor Vehicles was mean or whatever, that's something that happens. And that's sort of a brick. But how we talk about it when we share our day with someone else, when we share our stories with someone else, is like the mortar, that keeps bricks together. And I like to think, if you make a mistake and you hear yourself make a mistake, you can just say, oh, cancel. Don't want to have that go out into the universe, if you will. And that's actually got some positive psychology research behind it, believe it or not. But the forgiveness piece, meaning I made a mistake, I didn't mean to say that, is kind of like taking your finger once you put the mortar in and swiping away all the stuff you didn't really want there. And I suppose you could see it also as if it's already solidified and you've been telling a story over and over again that you don't actually really like and don't want to keep telling, maybe it's like a solvent. Maybe forgiveness is a solvent. But forgiveness is not always easy. I mean, we kind of don't know where to go. Do we have to have someone ask for forgiveness? I was listening to someone talk about this recently. And I think we don't. I think forgiveness is for us. We alleviate the burdens of our heart, what we're carrying, what we're harboring. And sometimes that's not so hard. It's not a big deal. And sometimes it's a massively big deal. Like we have to go through our own transformation even to have that happen. And I can't remember. We're getting, far enough into this. You'll hear me repeat myself, I'm sure, for 366 days of this leap year coming. But for me, one of the things that I like to repeat is I forgive X, this person. I forgive myself. I forgive anyone else involved. I forgive us together and how it came to be that this mishap happened. And then I forgive life. And that's the big one for me. I want to forgive life for being life. I could put on my boxing gloves with, life for the rest of my life and still have things to argue about on, what I don't think is right about the world and how it shouldn't be designed this way. But I'm not going to probably get very far with it. So I work on forgiving life itself. There's so much beauty in my life that, I can forgive some of the mishaps. And if it takes me saying it over and over again for a long period of time, then it does. So what happens is a brick. What we talk about and the way we talk about it is the mortar. We can take our little finger and wipe away all the excess mortar as a form of forgiveness if we catch ourselves quickly. And if we don't, perhaps forgiveness can be the solvent. I don't know if it helps you to think about it that way, but I want to build my brick house beautifully, my life beautifully, so it works for me. I hope you have a great night's sleep, my friends. Good night.